How's it going, guys? Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004 Challenges. Let's get right on into it. Why not?
Kevin, when we headed to Chicago last summer, it's a new track for us, but a fun track. You had a spin and a win. How'd you pull that off?
A little bit of luck, but we've always run good at Chicago. We've won 2 years in a row, and unfortunately for us, we spun right in our pit window. So we came in, put some gas in it, and nobody else pitted, and we made it on the end. We made it to the end on gas and won the race.
We allow on these interviews. These are pretty laid back. What was it like knowing gas was going to be close? Were you worried about it?
Well, we couldn't be worried about it because we had Jeff Gordon right behind us, and we weren't in a position to save gas. We thought we could make it, and so we just drove as hard as we could and wound up winning the race.
When Jeff's behind you, you look pretty serious about what he's doing, too. You did a good job holding him off. You say you were lucky, but your team made great calls. You recovered from a spin and then held off Gordon, so it was a great day.
It was a great day for us. I think we were up to 4th or 5th, and I just got a little bit impatient. Imagine that. Got a little bit impatient and then spun the car out, and it all worked itself out, and we ran good.
All right, here's the deal. You're at home. Survive the last 3 laps without running out of gas and holding Jeff Gordon off. Get in the game.
All right.
We can make it the rest of the way on fuel, but you're gonna have to be careful. The 24 car
Oh,
now
boy.
low.
I love it when life gets in the way and you don't upload for like 2 days.
Stay alert. Car now low.
What in the hell? No.
Don't worry about the car, it looks okay.
All
We
right.
got this challenge.
Let's try.
Way to show everyone how it's done.
Okay, and only your second Winston Cup start. You're battling for your first win at Lowe's Motor Speedway in Charlotte. Bobby Labonte right on your tail. What are you thinking?
Well, really, it came before that. Just wanted to make the last pit stop. I just knew if I could, I'd struggled the whole day on getting in and out of the pits, and I knew if I could get in and out and not make a big mistake that we were going to be in pretty good shape.
Well, what do you do when you got a guy like Bobby Labonte biting on your heels? What's your mindset?
Well, just trying to hit my marks and just stay focused and not really worry about him behind me. It's so easy to worry about what the guy is doing behind you and not really focus on what you need to be doing. So really just tried to look out the windshield and not pay attention behind me.
Well, you're going into your full rookie season in 2003. Rookie of the Year honors obviously a goal. What about other goals you have set for your team?
Well, just to be consistent and not run well just at 1.5-mile tracks. That seems to be where Ganassi's the strongest at, but to try to run well at road courses, short tracks, and the super speedways also.
Well, let's get in the game and try to see if you can get him that first win at Charlotte like he got himself that.
All right.
You're in first. Let's keep it that way.
Number 18 is gaining on you. The 20 car is still there.
Let's try to race a little cleaner.
The 18 car now low. You're clear.
Easy now. You're gonna need some of that grip later.
You conquered this one, buddy.
That car was really
That's the real deal right there.
Okay, next race.
Jerry, last year at Sears Point, you had it won. 5-second lead, couple laps to go on the car breaks. Explain the disappointment.
I tell you what, it was pretty frustrating, but overall we had a great car. We were running well, we were leading the race. We had a 5-second lead over Ricky Rudd, and coming off the last turn, gear broke. It's one of those deals in Winston Cup racing.
You always seem to be great at the road courses. Could you give us some tips?
Well, I think a lot of it is that growing up, I did a lot of road racing. I started out in go-karts. I went overseas and raced over there in open-wheel cars, and I think that helped out a lot when I got into Winston Cup racing. So I had a good lead. I was moving right along there.
Well, listen to this. I got some good news for you. The car's not going to break this time. You got 5 seconds over Ricky Rudd, just a couple laps to go. Can you hold him off and get the win?
I think I can. I'm just going to stay smooth. Trying not to be too aggressive, but then I got to stay on top of my game. So I'm just going to not make sure I not miss a gear, go easy on the brakes, and just be smooth and bring it home in victory lane.
He's going to be on top of his game. Let's get in the game.
Well, this looks fun. Nothing better than a road course. Alright, well, yeah, let's begin.
All right, here we go. You got the lead. This is the final lap. 1 to go. The white flag is out. The track is a sellout, but nobody's sitting in their seats. 1 lap to go. Who will win it? You can't leave the track like that.
I see. No!
Hey, let's keep the car
I'm
on
so
the
used
track.
to doing that in other games. Oh.
You gotta stay on the track to win this thing. Come on, buddy. You gotta keep it on the track.
Turn!
Hey, let's keep the car on the track.
Alright, we're good.
I give you an A+ on that one, buddy.
Way to show everyone how it's done.
Sawmill Speedway. Well, that's an interesting name for a racetrack. That is scary. Alright, next one.
Ryan, 2002 was a big year. Nothing any bigger than winning the launch party, though, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Racing against Jimmy and Jeff and Kevin there, we had a lot of fun. 2003 game's pretty awesome, EA Sports, and just had a lot of fun that night.
What about tips that you learned on the racetrack that equates to the game and then back from the game to the track?
Like always, you gotta be smooth, Michael.
I mean, you got to be smooth on your thumbs. You got to be smooth on the racetrack, and you're driving the car with a controller, and it's no different than a steering wheel.
So that had to help you as far as the way you present yourself at the game. Helped you when you win the Winston. Helped you win New Hampshire. You won a lot of races last year.
Yeah, you too. You know how smooth you got to be, and you know it's just a lot of fun. The game's so realistic. You know, you got drafting involved, and the way the car's set up, and it's just a lot of fun.
Let's get in the game. You want to?
I'm in the game.
You're in fourth. Let's get moving. Just remember, he owes us one now.
Got one outside.
There's plenty of room on the track. Let's stay on it.
That's the racing surface. What in the hell?
You got 3 cars ahead of you. Now do what it
Yeah, damn it.
That's the way to win these things.
That's the real deal right there.
Alright.
Ricky appeared a couple of times last summer. You had races in the bags, and you cut tires. What's that feel like?
Well, Michael, it's probably the biggest disappointment of your life. You've got the adrenaline flowing. You look like you got things under control. Look like you're shaping up to win the race, and all of a sudden it just ends just like that, like you flip a switch. It's hard to put it in words, but it's a tremendous disappointment.
It seems like you've got Pocono figured out. You really know how to get around that place. Tell us some tips about Pocono.
Well, Pocono is like a big road course, and road courses have been pretty good to me over the years, but Pocono is pretty simple. You drive it down in turn 1, use a lot of brake, jam a gear, downshift 1 gear, make the turn, and then up the next straightaway. It's a lot of horsepower helps a lot at Pocono. Tunnel turn, some guys shift, some guys don't. We leave it in high gear, actually leave it in 3rd gear, run through that corner, and keep the momentum going as much as you can. Keep the car really rolling. Keep that speed up as much as you can so you enter the short chute with a lot of speed. Besides that, you hit the last corner, just keep the car rolling. That's probably the biggest trick to Pocono.
I got some good news for you. There's a couple laps to go at Pocono. You're not going to cut a tire this time. You're going to try to win the race. Can you do it?
Well, we're up for the challenge. Let me put it that way.
Let's get in the game.
Alright, let's do this.
Hang in there, buddy. Just one more spot to go.
Number 88 is looking to pass.
Looks like some extra hours in the body shop this week.
This still
Hey, the
going.
rest of us are trying to win a race. The 99 car is down low.
Hey, look out!
Nope. Nope.
The 88 car is still there. Keep
Ain't
digging.
past me. Not today!
Number 88 made some contact there.
This is the final lap. 1 to go. The white flag is out. The track is a sellout, but nobody's sitting in their seats. All the fans are
All clear, buddy.
Now that
Now load.
This car is loose. This car is loose. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah!
Oh, yeah! We got this one beat. Nice run.
All right.
Elliott, the Daytona 500 is the biggest race of the year. Last year, you started in the back and finished in the front. How'd you pull that off?
That's a pretty confusing thought, ain't it? Just being patient, staying in line all day, drafting with guys like you that I know that are going to the front, kind of just picking a line and staying in it. And you stay in that line, save your tires on the outside, and just kind of work your way forward. We missed a big wreck. That was a big part of it. Then we ended up being okay.
Now, obviously, if you could pull off a victory in the Daytona 500, it's huge.
I know.
What would it mean to you? When you think of the Daytona 500, what's that mean?
I think that's something that can definitely change your career as a race car driver. To have that sit on your mantle at home, and that's something that seemed like every time they introduce you, you are the such and such year Daytona 500 winner. And I know what it's done for your career and helped you with your confidence and all this on the speedway. You seem like you've taken off since that. So it'll be a big win for you and your team. It's something that your team works all winter for, and it'd be great to be able to give that feeling back to them to come to victory lane, right?
That's exactly right. I like the way you said that. Listen, there's 2 laps to go. He's behind Burton. Let's see if we can get Elliott Sadler around Ward Burton to win the Daytona 500.
All right.
Okay, you can do this. One more pass. We're in the lead.
The 88 car is coming low.
Well, should be. Yeah, this is easy.
I give you an A+ on that one, buddy.
Nice work. That's another challenge completed.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, this is the O2 Miami. Oh, great. Well, this is gonna go just fine.
The 2002 Winston Cup Championship came down to the season finale in Homestead. Tony Stewart had a slim lead in the points and needed to finish. Where'd you need to finish?
22nd.
Darn it, I meant to go through that whole thing and act like I knew what I was talking about. Needed to finish 22nd or better to pull it off. What were your feelings the week of that event, heading to Homestead? What were you thinking?
I have to admit it was probably one of the most nerve-wracking weeks of my entire life. So much pressure had built up to win in the championship and to go into the final race to a track that we had typically always ran really, really well at. I was excited about going there, but at the same time knew that there were a lot of variables out of our control, so I was really nervous.
I thought it was crazy that people were pretty much giving it to you. They don't understand what it takes to finish 22nd. You can't have many things go wrong and finish 22nd in a Winston Cup race.
Yeah, if you would pit under a green flag and a yellow would come out and get a lap down, if you'd blow a motor, if you'd cut a tire, if you'd have someone have a wreck in front of you and get caught up in it, there's a lot of things that could happen that aren't in your control that could take you out of a 22nd place or better finish. So even though it was a track that was really good to us, it was a pretty nerve-wracking day.
Well, Tony did get a lap down that day. We're gonna line you up on the inside of the leader and see if you can get that lap back. Let's get in the game.
All right, let's go and win this thing.
Number 42 is coming up quick. Number 25 behind.
We have completed the rookie challenges. Hell yeah, brother! Okay.
Save your tires.
Alright, let's try this again. Now, we have completed the rookie challenges. Yeah! Woo!
Way to go.
Way to go.
We've done it. They all have the 8-bit checkered flag on them. We've done it. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for today's video. If you enjoy the content, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.